Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Keating Sports Center in Chicago for another presentation of Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks athletics here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Tonight it will be men's volleyball action as the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks begin the Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference schedule against the Benedictine Eagles here inside the Keating Center. Chris Rouse on the call as Illinois Tech comes in looking for their first win of the season. They come in with a record of 0-6. They'll go up against a 5-5 Benedictine team, a team that Illinois Tech defeated last season in the NAC quarterfinals in the conference tournament a year ago. As you can hear in the background with the introduction of the starting lineup and the playing of the national anthem, getting ready to begin, we'll send it over to our PA announcer, Eric Willowhite.
Request your cooperation by supporting the participants and the officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or other abusive comments and actions directed at the officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and may be grounds for removal from the Keating Sports Center. Fans are reminded permission to enter the court or the bench areas are restricted to student athletes, coaches, team officials, team staff, and authorized personnel. Unauthorized individuals violating this policy will be subject to removal from the Keating Sports Center. Now, all fans, please rise and move your hands if you're wearing any as we honor America for the playing of our national anthem. And now let's get our starting lineups first for the visiting Eagles of Benedictine University. Sophomore setter from Germantown, Wisconsin, number 3, Spencer Benedictine. A junior outside hitter from Itasca, Illinois, number 7, Trace Samaras. Sophomore outside hitter from Schaumburg, Illinois, number 9, Chris Radomski. A junior middle hitter from Wilbraham, Massachusetts, number 15, Jacob Thomas. A junior middle blocker from Henderson, Nevada, number 17, Owen O'Toole. A sophomore outside hitter from Litchfield Park, Arizona, number 18, Tucker Lambert. And the libero for the Eagles tonight, a junior from Greenwood Village, Colorado, number 1, Jordan Cardenas. The Eagles are coached by head coach Mike Stevens in his first season. Assistant coaches Tori Vandler, Matt Warner, and Sanji Suktan. And now the starting lineups for your Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. Junior setter from Fort Worth, Texas, number 2, Elijah Johnson. Junior right side hitter from Stella, Washington, number 6, Paul Anderson. And senior outside hitter from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, number 14, Riley Lake. Freshman outside hitter from Burlington, Vermont, number 20, Maximo Dowling. A junior middle blocker from Alpharetta, Georgia, number 24, Jelani Camargo. Sophomore outside hitter from San Diego, California, number 25, Colton Merrill. Hawks are coached by head coach Mike Oswald in his third season, assisted by Joe Kelly.
So there we have the introduction of this evening's starting lineups. First for the Benedictine Eagles, they have primarily the black uniforms with the red trim and white letters. They will start with number 1, Jordan Cardenas will be their libero. He's wearing the red uniform with the black numbers, letters, and white trim. They'll also start with number 3, Spencer Van Ingen. Number 7, Trace Samaras. Number 9, Chris Radomski. Number 15, Jacob Thomas. Number 17, Owen O'Toole. And number 18, Tucker Lambert. The Eagles are led by head coach Mike Stevens. They're 5-5 on the season after going 15-10 a season ago with a record of 10-2 in conference play. Today they'll take on the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. Illinois Tech looking for their first win of the season, 0-6 at the moment, led by head coach Mike Oswald in his third season. And they will start with number 2, Elijah Johnson. Number 4, Alec Donald will be the libero. Number 6, Paul Henderson. Number 14, Riley Late. Number 20, Maximo Dowling. Number 24, Jelani Komodo. And number 25, Colton Farrell will open up this matchup. Illinois Tech also wearing their black uniforms. They have the gold letters and numbers, red stripes on the side. Really no trim around the lettering and numbering on the Illinois Tech uniforms, but they will be to the right of your screen. Meanwhile, Benedictine will be going left to right in the opposite direction. This is the conference opener for both of these teams. As we mentioned, Benedictine 5-5 on the season, looking to get back into the win column following a 3-1 loss on Sunday at the hands of Wabash. And for Benedictine, they'll be in the prime time. Their next 4 matchups, including this one, they'll take on Illinois Tech tonight. They'll take on Carthage on Friday evening. Then they'll see Edgewood the following weekend on the 22nd, then Concordia on the 26th. This matchup will begin with Elijah Johnson serving for the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks, right to left on your screen. And we're underway here inside the Keating Sports Center. And Elijah Johnson begins the evening with an ace. 11th ace of the season for Elijah Johnson. And now 1-0 as Illinois Tech will look to send it back to Benedictine. Let's see if the Eagles can at least return on the reception. Johnson instead with back-to-back aces to get us going, as Elijah Johnson with aces 11 and 12 on the season. Entering this matchup, he had 10 aces, 11 service errors, and now we'll put him at 12 aces, 11 errors. Strong ratio for Johnson on the season, and I guess that's the volleyball equivalent of the broadcaster's jinx, as Johnson hits that one right of the net for our first error of the evening. And now we'll see Spencer Van Ingen serve. That is the brother of Jackson Van Ingen. As you can hear the Illinois Tech sideline with the chant. Illinois Tech sideline with the Jackson's brother chant at Spencer Van Ingen. And it leads to a 3-1 point for Illinois Tech. Of course, Illinois Tech had longtime player Jackson Van Ingen on their roster. Now here's Riley Late to serve for Illinois Tech. Ball well played by Benedictine off the pass. It was Van Ingen who had the back reception. The ball was passed well by Samaras. And the side out gives Benedictine the serve with Tucker Lambert. Tucker Lambert this season with 14 aces for Benedictine. Could not see 15 there. Great reception by Van Ingen on the pass. Ball blocked at the top, received again by Van Ingen. Outside hit set up for Radomski. Alec Donald with the play in the middle of the floor. Great effort from Donald. Dowling finally sends it over for Illinois Tech. Outside hit for Benedictine is successful for points. Chris Radomski. Radomski, the sophomore out of Schaumburg, Illinois, gets his first kill of the evening. 148 kills on the season entering tonight's matchup. Gets his first kill in conference play on the season. Johnson for Dowling. Dowling hits it hard and long. Side out point to Benedictine. And the Eagles scratch across their first advantage of the evening at 4-3. Last time Illinois Tech took on Benedictine, as we get the service error here to even our score at 4 apiece in set 1. Last time these two teams met, April 9th in the quarterfinal, April 9th, 2024. It was a 3-2 Illinois Tech win as they were able to upset Benedictine in the first round of the NAC Conference tournament. And the point to Illinois, it actually go to Benedictine, as the point makes it 5-4 Benedictine here in the early going. Hurry now to serve for the Eagles, and they have the early 5-4 advantage. Reception to Riley Lake. Outside hit opportunity for Illinois Tech is blocked, but Henderson will get the point as the ball goes out via the side out, leveling our score at 5 apiece. Paul Henderson, the junior from Steilacoom, Washington, takes that patented deep breath. Nice high toss, and he serves it over. Outside hit for Benedictine. It was played on by Donald. And now the point goes to Benedictine. 6-5 advantage. We get a sub for the Eagles as Xander Feutner. So Feutner will come on for the first time. 6-5 advantage for the Eagles. Feutner played on. And now Feutner with the reception on the outside. Now they set it up to the opposite side for Radomski to the Eagles. Played on by Illinois Tech. And Maximo Dowling comes up with the kill to get our score to 6 apiece. Maximo Dowling, the first-year player out of Burlington, Vermont, coming through. And now he'll control the serve for the Scarlet Hawks. But it will be a brief control as Dowling sends an error right into the net. Make it 7-6 Eagles. The sophomore out of Schaumburg, Illinois, Chris Radomski to serve. We've seen him get involved in the scoring already. He'll look to extend the lead for Benedictine here in the first set. Riley late outside hit opportunity. Blocked, played well by Donald. Johnson in the middle of the entire Benedictine defense, but kept alive by Van Engen. Johnson goes over the line underneath the net as he falls to the floor. And that will give the point to the Eagles. Coach Mike Oswald, the third-year head coach of the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks, up to his feet for the first time this evening. Check on Elijah Johnson. And now Johnson will go to the sideline. He'll be checked on by the athletic trainer, Mika Sanchez. Salute to Mika Sanchez. Has done a great job at all Illinois Tech athletic events this season. But as a result of Johnson coming off, Haney comes on the floor, number 8 for Illinois Tech. Middle of the floor for Sherman. He's unable to get there. And the point goes to Benedictine. 9-6 Eagles. This Eagle team 5-5. They've played a number of ranked opponents, 5 to be exact, including they also have one win against those 5 said ranked opponents. Tucker Lambert producing the latest point on the season for the Benedictine Eagles. But more about the resume on these Eagles. 5 ranked opponents. They took on New York University, North Central, Baldwin-Wallace, California Lutheran, and Loras College. The win came against North Central College, a 3-2 victory back on January the 25th. Point to Illinois Tech here in set 1. It's now 10-7 Benedictine. Scarlet Hawks still looking for their first win of the season. This is only their 3rd try at home at the Keating Center. Komodo got a hand on the ball, but the point to Benedictine. 11-7 Benedictine Eagles with the early advantage here in the first set. Started to gain some breathing room here as they take on the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. Owen O'Toole to serve. Donald with a clean reception for Illinois Tech. Outside hit is blocked at the top of the net. You had Thomas in the area. Also Lambert. It appeared that it hit more Lambert than Thomas, but from my vantage point at the table, he definitely had an arm on it. And as a result, it will be 12-7 Benedictine. O'Toole to serve. 4 players on the back line for Illinois Tech. Dowling gets the reception. Komodo puts a little too much on his hit, and it goes long for a Benedictine point, and Illinois Tech will take a timeout. First timeout of the match taken by Mike Oswald here in set one. We'll take a quick break. Benedictine leads Illinois Tech 13-7. This is Illinois Tech men's volleyball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Courtside at the Keating Sports Center in Chicago. This is Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks men's volleyball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Chris Rouse here on the call. Coming up with our next presentation of Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks athletics. Tomorrow's Illinois Tech women's basketball game, originally scheduled for 7 p.m., has now been rescheduled until Thursday, when the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks will take on the Benedictine Eagles. So that will occur now 7 p.m. on Thursday as opposed to 7 p.m. tomorrow due to an impending winter storm here in Chicago. So tomorrow's women's basketball contest now scheduled for Thursday at 7 p.m. Men's volleyball action between the same two schools, Benedictine and Illinois Tech. And as action resumes, it's a violation against Illinois Tech to give Benedictine a 14-7 advantage. Eagles able to double up the Hawks on the scoreboard at the moment. Substitution here for Illinois Tech as Brian Evans, the senior out of Spokane, Washington, will come on and replace Dowling. Dowling with a bit of a fun start for Illinois Tech, but unfortunately for the Scarlet Hawks, they still trail by 7 with Benedictine controlling the serve. Riley late for the outside hit. Played on the back line by Feudner. Outside hit for Benedictine results in points from Tucker Lambert. Lambert listed as 6'6", sophomore out of Litchfield Park, Arizona. And he's caused all sorts of problems for the hosts, the opposing team, in this case for him, the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. O'Toole to serve. And he serves it to the middle of the floor. Evans was the recipient. Riley late goes for the kill, and he spikes that one down off the hands of Jacob Thomas. Makes it 15-8 Benedictine. Illinois Tech trying to cut into this deficit before we get too late in this opening set. Johnson to serve. Ball played to the back line by Radomski. Komodo got a hand on it at the net. Outside hit for Henderson. Untouched, and the point goes to Benedictine. Illinois Tech tried to sell that maybe they thought that ball was touched by Benedictine. No purchase from the official, and as a result, the Eagles extend their lead to 16-8. Van Ingen to serve. And Spencer Van Ingen sends that one long towards the offices here at the Keating Sports Center. And it's now 16-9 with Riley late controlling the serve. Late plays it to the back line with Cardenas. Outside hit for Samaras was blocked. They tried again with the Eagles. It's blocked again, but it results in a point as Komodo hits the side out. Too hard on the block there. The ball goes out of play. And Benedictine up 8, getting closer to 25. Lambert serves to the back line, and an ace for Tucker Lambert. And Benedictine again doubling up Illinois Tech on the scoreboard, 18-9. Mike Oswald back to his feet just to my right here at the table, the head coach of the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. Johnson for Komodo. Play developed a little too slow for Illinois Tech. Ball comes towards the table, and the point to Benedictine. Evans got a hand on the ball, but after the block, it bounced right towards me here at the table. And another point for Benedictine. Lambert unable to get the air on that one. And that ace turns into an error for Benedictine. And it allowed Jelani Komodo to serve, the junior out of Alpharetta, Georgia. Komodo gets it over clean. That was a fast developing play for Benedictine as Van Ingen set it up. And Thomas sent it over the top for the kill. Connor Hurry to serve here. Hurry is 6'3", first-year player out of Shorewood, Illinois. Farrell comes down with the spike in the kill for Illinois Tech. Farrell, the sophomore out of San Diego, California. And now Henderson to serve for the Scarlet Hawks. It's 20-11 Benedictine. Henderson sends it to the back line, and the ace. So Illinois Tech gets the ace from Henderson. And back within 8, needing to control this serve for at least a few rallies in this opening set. Middle of the floor blocked by Farrell. Kept alive by Benedictine. Nice run by Donald. He sets up Johnson. Outside hit for Evans. Goes off the net and out of play. Point. Actually going to say that was blocked by Benedictine. And the point is to Illinois Tech. So Evans credited with the kill. As Benedictine's advantage cut back to 7 here. Henderson received by Cardenas on the back line. And now the point from Radomski as Illinois Tech got a hand on it. But Radomski able to spike it down perfectly to get a 21-13 advantage for the Eagles. Xander Feutner, the junior out of Kenosha, Wisconsin. Feutner's had an impressive set here for Benedictine, just with his contact on the ball. And there's another piece of impressive contact. An ace over the hands of his numerical counterpart, Donald. Donald jumped up and was unable to make that ball playable for his teammates. Benedictine getting closer to a set 1 victory. Feutner played on by Evans. Johnson on the outside hit. That's blocked. They hit a pair of Scarlet Hawks off the block. And now Benedictine by 10. Coach Mike Oswald will burn his final timeout of set 1. And the Benedictine Eagles have a 23-13 advantage here in set 1. We'll take a quick break. Let's see if Illinois Tech can make a rally, or Benedictine can push this one to set 2. Back here at the Keating Sports Center, this is Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks men's volleyball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Illinois Tech trailing in set 1 at the hands of the Benedictine Eagles, 23-13, as Benedictine looking as if they're going to pull away with this opening set. But our next presentation of Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks men's volleyball will be on Saturday, February the 22nd, when the Scarlet Hawks take on the Falcons representing Concordia, Wisconsin. Illinois Tech will actually hit the road for 3 consecutive matches in the Springfield Men's Volleyball Showcase after this, and then they'll return home on the 22nd at 1 p.m. and they take on the Concordia University of Wisconsin Falcons right here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. Xander Feutner, the junior out of Kenosha, Wisconsin, set to serve it for the Benedictine Eagles as they look to take set 1. Long run for Illinois Tech. Johnson sends it over. I don't know, that will be a side out, as now Benedictine looks for set point. Benedictine actually after this matchup will head up to Kenosha. They'll take on Carthage up at the Tarbull Arena. They'll see the Firebirds at 7 p.m. over the week on Friday, just before the weekend. Outside hit for Johnson. Cardenas well played as he sends it back to Donald. Illinois Tech trying to keep this set alive. Johnson sends it over. Well played by O'Toole. Outside hit and the point for Radomski as he gets a beautiful spike right past us here at the table to make it 25-13 Benedictine. They take set one from the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. Fast-paced opening set in favor of the Eagles. Benedictine takes set one, 25-13. On the other side of this break, we'll have set two here inside the Keating Center and also on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. Back here at the Keating Sports Center in Chicago, you're watching Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks men's volleyball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Illinois Tech trailing the Benedictine Eagles 1 set to none as we get ready to begin set two. Benedictine with a 25-13 win in set one over the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. If you've never seen the Benedictine Eagles play before, you notice they have Staple on the bottom of every jersey. That is in honor of former head coach Christian Staple, who a few years ago suddenly passed while being the head coach of the Benedictine Eagles. And in honor of head coach Christian Staple, they've decided to obviously honor their former coach by putting his name on the back of the uniforms, just as a reminder of the watchful eye that this team had as the head coach for the one season where Christian Staple was in charge of the Benedictine Eagles. Very classy move by the volleyball program. And also, they had the Christian Staple Battle of Chicago and Maple earlier this season. So moving forward, Benedictine honoring the legacy of their former head coach, Christian Staple. They have a one-set advantage here against the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks with the serve. Riley Late going for the kill for Illinois Tech, and he comes up with the point as the Scarlet Hawks open the scoring in set two. Now, Illinois Tech opened the scoring in the opening set as well. However, that did not result in victory, as we know, as we can see on our screen here. As you can see on your screen, Benedictine with a one-set advantage in the matchup. Van Ingen sets it up to the outside for Lambert. The return on the reception for Illinois Tech goes long, and Benedictine able to tie us at one apiece. Lambert looking to break the tie with this serve. As Lambert with a nice high toss. With Benedictine now going right to left on your screen. And there is Chris Radomski with a nice spike right to left on your screen. Perfectly down in front of the back line of Illinois Tech to make it 2-1 Eagles. I mentioned before the break, Benedictine, expect to see them in prime time if you're an Eagles fan. They're playing in this matchup here, 7 p.m. locally in Chicago. They'll be in 7 p.m. locally against Carthage on Friday up in Kenosha at the Tarble Arena. Then they'll return home for 2 matches where they'll see Edgewood, the Edgewood Eagles, on Saturday the 22nd, and then on the 26th, they'll see Concordia University of Chicago. Almost a point there for Benedictine. You can hear the excitement of head coach Mike Stevens. You can hear him yell yes as he thought his team got what would have been point 4. Action resumes with Henderson blocked at the top of the net. Great diving effort from Cardenas, but to no avail. Point goes to Illinois Tech. That was a great effort from Cardenas. He flew right in front of me here at the table with a red uniform, unable to get underneath the ball and keep it alive. And as a result, Brian Evans will serve. Cardenas, the recipient. Outside hit for Riley Late. Late is blocked at the top of the net. Jacob Thomas was shaking his head. He thought he was surprised that ball was blocked. So that must have been Trace Samaras who got most of the contact on the block. I could see Jacob Thomas immediately turn towards his teammates and shake his head and say, I didn't get a piece of that at all, as Samaras put it down for the point. Connor Hurry on that serve. Riley Late blocked again. Guess who again? Trace Samaras. The junior out of Itasca, Illinois, goes 5'10", 185 pounds, and that's been more than enough height and weight to turn Riley Late back on consecutive opportunities. Connor Hurry sends it over. Sherman sets it up to the outside to Radomski. Illinois Tech continuing to try Samaras, as Samaras blocks another one. This one, however, will favor Illinois Tech as it lands out of play on the side out. Komodo will serve. Samaras on the setup gets a bit of a taste of his own medicine this time, as now he's blocked by Matos. First-year player out of Puerto Rico comes up with the block, Raul Matos. Matos looking for it again that time for Illinois Tech, but it's played on by Benedictine. Spencer Van Ingen standing tall at the top of the net. The block this time is out of play as Chris Radomski again produces points for the Eagles. 6-4 Eagles with Feutner to serve. Feutner had an impressive first set on a number of his receptions and also on some of his serves late in the first set. Outside hit opportunity for Henderson. Play it on the back line. Middle of the floor for Benedictine. Points off the deflection for Owen O'Toole. O'Toole, the junior out of Henderson, Nevada, attended Coronado. And he comes away with the point here to help Benedictine go up 3. Feutner has done a great job controlling the serve this evening for the Benedictine Eagles. Bit of an eye test MVP has Feutner been in this matchup. But Eli Sherman able to get a point for Illinois Tech as the Scarlet Hawks still trying to find momentum here in this second set. Feels odd to actually say they're trying to find momentum. They've led first in both sets. Johnson to Cardenas. Outside hit. That was Radomski on the outside hit. His numerical counterpart, Matos, comes through for Illinois Tech. Radomski hit the ball well, but Illinois Tech was able to play it on. Matos just hit it where there was an empty spot on the floor, and it resulted in Illinois Tech pulling within 1 on the scoreboard. Well played that time by Spencer Van Ingen as he just right hand slaps it over the net to give Benedictine a 1-point advantage. It'll be Radomski to serve. Radomski, much the same as Feudner, has had a strong impact on the matchup. Donald, the recipient. Diving effort for Benedictine almost caused a collision. Well played by the Eagles to stop on the dime. Henderson goes for the kill. It's blocked but kept alive by Benedictine. Johnson set up now for Henderson. Great effort by Illinois Tech. That was Evans who set it up for Henderson. But Henderson sends it along, and the point will go to Benedictine. Fun rally. But after all was said and done, Benedictine able to get the 9-6 advantage. I mentioned the Illinois Tech women's basketball team having their practice right now. They'll be getting ready for their rescheduled matchup on Thursday. Is now a point for Benedictine as the block comes from Tucker Lambert. Illinois Tech women's basketball is scheduled tomorrow for 7 p.m. against Benedictine. Has now been rescheduled for Thursday due to the impending winter storm here in the local Chicagoland area. So as a result, tomorrow's women's basketball matchup now postponed until Thursday. Henderson coming through here in men's volleyball for Illinois Tech. And that makes it 10-7 Benedictine, but Illinois Tech able to now to control the serve. Matos giving the ball a pretty good spin, trying to get a good feel. Sends it right down the middle of the floor. Received on the back line, and it's Radomski who comes through with a fiery spike to make it 11-7 Benedictine. That was just a strong spike. He pretty much broke through. He broke through what appeared to be a curtain of his own teammates to just make sure he got a good jump on after the running start, and he put it down perfectly with a spike. Owen O'Toole receiving the count from the Illinois Tech sideline, and O'Toole serves it long to give the Scarlet Hawks control of the serve. Service error as now Colton Farrell receives the ball. Illinois Tech with 4 at the front line. Make it 3 as Johnson backs off. Van Ingen sets it up for the outside. It was for Lambert. Van Ingen. This time it goes in the air for Jacob Thomas. And Thomas puts it down for the point. As Benedictine gets the point again, makes it 12-8 here in set 2. Spencer Van Ingen to serve. Nice high toss from Van Ingen. He gets to the back line. That was nearly an ace. Kept alive by the Scarlet Hawks. But the point anyway, after Thomas spikes it down off of the arm of Komodo, makes it 13-8 Eagles. Van Ingen to serve again. And Mike Oswald will take a timeout. First of set 2, Benedictine with a 13-8 advantage. Scarlet Hawks searching for answers. Let's see if they can find them on the other side of this break here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks men's volleyball here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. Illinois Tech trailing this matchup 1-0 at the hands of the Benedictine Eagles. Benedictine taking set 1 25-13 and now leading in set 2 13-8 against the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. Action resuming with Van Ingen. Spencer Van Ingen putting the ball in the air and serving over clean. Paul Henderson is blocked at the top of the net. Tucker Lambert and Jacob Thomas there for the double block. Thomas has been a huge impact at the net for Benedictine in this matchup. Now, there's been a number of times where it's been he and Samaras or he and Lambert, but Thomas has been involved with a number of plays where Illinois Tech has found themselves blocked at the net. Illinois Tech now controlling the serve with Henderson. And Henderson sends it over. It's received by Cardenas. Ball played in the middle of the floor for Radomski. Outside hit for Illinois Tech. Played alive by Benedictine. Radomski sends the ball the wrong way. And the point will go to Illinois Tech. I think Radomski thought maybe the play was over. There was an issue there for a moment where it appeared that Matos of Illinois Tech thought maybe the ball went under the net. The officials did not make the ruling, and as a result, Radomski had a rough time making a play on the ball. Henderson played on to Van Ingen by Benedictine. Aludano on the set. Outside setup for Henderson. Henderson's hit goes long with no contact, and the point to Benedictine. 15-10 Eagles. And it'll be Lambert again on the serve. Lambert sends it over clean. Received by Matos on the back line. Evans goes for the hit. It's blocked, and another point for Benedictine. And that same combo I mentioned earlier, it was Samaras for sure earlier, but this time Jacob Thomas was in there as well. And it's now 16-10 Benedictine. Jacob Thomas having a huge second set. Tried to get the kill there, but not enough. It appeared as if maybe Thomas hit that ball at the part where the hand meets the wrist. Didn't have enough on it, and it falls harmlessly to the ground. And now an error for Illinois Tech will help Benedictine extend their lead to 17-11. O'Toole comes back onto the floor. And Connor Hurry as well. Hurry will serve now. As Benedictine, once again, with this 6-point advantage on the scoreboard, looking to gain more breathing room. Well played by Radomski. It appears the floor is a little crowded there for Benedictine, but they were able to manage to get the ball over. However, once Komodo made contact on the Illinois Tech reception and attack, Benedictine was able to get to the ball, and as a result, 17-12 our score. Komodo sends it over clean. Radomski got it over the net and off the hands of Illinois Tech. And the point to Benedictine. Eagles continuing to apply pressure here in this second set to the Scarlet Hawks. It'll be Feudner to serve. Played over to the back line by Matos. Middle of the floor for Farrell. Lambert kept it up for Radomski. And that ball comes to me here at the table. Makes it 19-12 Benedictine. And the Eagles with a 7-point advantage again will go to Feudner, who has had an impressive matchup, very impressive in that first set, as he helped the Eagles salt away a 25-13 set one final score. Feudner sends it over clean. Outside hit for Henderson. Blocked at the top of the net. And the point goes to Illinois Tech as it lands at the feet of Radomski. Radomski thought maybe he got the point there, but that's not the case, as Illinois Tech able to pull within 6. Johnson sends it over clean. Outside hit for Radomski. Off the hand of Henderson. Johnson setting Henderson up right down the middle of the floor. Henderson got it over Radomski and just off to the right of Cardenas. And Illinois Tech back within 5. Johnson to serve. Cardenas the recipient of Johnson's serve. Radomski just off the fingertips of Henderson. And I thought that was a great effort from Johnson, Elijah Johnson. However, when the ball hit the fingertips of Henderson, maybe also called Matos as well, it took some of the air out of the ball on the dive from Johnson, and the ball fell short of his landing spot. Chris Radomski to serve. Nice high toss from Radomski. Sends it over to the back line, but it's out of play for a service error. It's 2015 Benedictine, but now here's Illinois Tech in control of the serve and needing to at least rally really 3 points here before they turn the serve back over to the Eagles. Van Ingen sets it up to the outside. That will be helpful to the Illinois Tech cause as Lambert hits it long. 2016 Benedictine. But again, Illinois Tech controlling the serve with Matos. The Benedictine sideline chanting, "Watch the ball" here as Matos sends it over to the middle of the floor to Feudner. Lambert off of Matos. Long run for Johnson. Violation against Illinois Tech. 21-16 Eagles. And Coach Oswald will burn his final timeout of set 2. Benedictine by 5, 21-16. Can the Eagles go up 2-0? Or can Illinois Tech rally back to tie this match at a set apiece? We'll find out on the other side of this break here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back here courtside at the Keating Sports Center. Chris Rouse on the call. This is Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks men's volleyball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. Illinois Tech trailing our matchup 1-0 at the hands of the Benedictine Eagles. 25-13 set 1 victory for Benedictine. They at the moment lead at 21-16. Looking to go up 2-0. And will put themselves in position to sweep Illinois Tech. Illinois Tech 0-6 on the season. And this is their third home matchup. And obviously 0-2 in those earlier outings against New York University and against Judson. While Benedictine, they come in with a record of 5-5, looking to get above 500 on the season and start off conference play with a win. However, Illinois Tech, they have the same thought. Let's try to win in conference to get that first win of the season. Colton Farrell now will serve. Illinois Tech down 4 here in set 2. Farrell playing the right side of the floor. Komodo is going to try to go the opposite way off the hit from Benedictine. Great job by Farrell. Sets up Johnson. Henderson sends it over, but it's played on by Cardenas. Here comes Radomski with a fire right down the middle of the floor. Johnson barely got the ball over the net with the set. Outside hit again, this time for Lambert. Johnson setting up Evans. Komodo just going to try to punch the ball over. Van Ingen setting up the middle of the floor for Thomas, and the point to Benedictine. Great rally there, but Benedictine able to come away with the point. 22-17 Eagles. Mentioned how Benedictine comes in here 5-5 on the season, actually looking to get back in the win column following the loss against Wabash on Sunday. Prior to the loss on Sunday, Benedictine had won their previous 2 matchups. They defeated Illinois Wesleyan on the 9th, and then they defeated Wittenberg, who Illinois Tech actually will see over the weekend. They defeated Wittenberg on the 7th, did the Eagles. Ball served by Van Ingen. Played on by Illinois Tech. Evans blocked at the net, but the ball goes out of play for an Illinois Tech side out. Benedictine this season 4-4 at home, 0-1 in neutral site matchups, but 1-0 in their one actual away matchup, and that was against Illinois Wesleyan back on the 9th. Ball played over by Benedictine, and the ball goes out of play again long for another point for the Scarlet Hawks. It'll be Henderson to serve as the Scarlet Hawks continue to cut into their deficit. And then now an ace from Henderson as he's now fired up. Illinois Tech has brought their deficit down to 3, and they're going to force the hand of head coach Mike Stevens as he will take a timeout. 23-20 Benedictine. Let's see if the Eagles can finally salt this second set away, or if Illinois Tech has one last push in them to take set 2. Set 2 continues here inside the Keating Sports Center, where the Benedictine Eagles lead the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks 1-0 here in this Tuesday evening tilt. I was getting ready to say originally scheduled for Wednesday was the Illinois Tech women's basketball matchup. That matchup has now been postponed. They'll take on Benedictine on Thursday at 7 p.m. here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Right now on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network, Jacob Thomas has extended Benedictine's lead to 24-20, and now set point with Tucker Lambert back to serve. Lambert with a clean toss. Alec Donald the recipient. Sherman for Henderson. Well played by Benedictine on that back line. Lambert kept it alive, but when he hit Van Ingen sort of got caught in a self-defense position, and the ball went over his shoulder for the point. Evans to serve for Illinois Tech. Cardenas receives on the back line. Long run for Illinois Tech, and the point for Benedictine as Radomski makes it 25-21, and the Eagles take set 2. So when we return to the Keating Sports Center, we will see if the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks can at least get a set here on this Tuesday evening inside the Keating Sports Center, or can the Benedictine Eagles get a clean 3-set sweep. Find out what happens on the other side of this break. This is Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks men's volleyball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks men's volleyball here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. I'm Chris Rouse sitting courtside as we get ready for the third and what could be final set of our matchup. Benedictine leading this matchup 2-0 over the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks, having won set 1 25-13 and set 2 25-21. Also coming up this weekend, we talked about how Illinois Tech women's basketball will be in action on Thursday against Benedictine. Well, we'll have a basketball doubleheader for you Saturday, February the 15th, as the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks take on the Lakeland Muskies. We will begin with men's basketball action scheduled for 1 p.m., followed by women's action scheduled for approximately 3:30 p.m., following the conclusion of our first game of the day. It'll be senior day for both the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks men's and women's basketball teams right here inside the Keating Sports Center and on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and YouTube Live. Set 3 getting ready to begin. Illinois Tech will be going right to left, Benedictine left to right, as the Scarlet Hawks look to at least salvage one of the sets here on this Tuesday evening inside the Keating Sports Center. Sherman setting up Komodo, and the point to Benedictine. Now, if that's an omen, this is the first time Illinois Tech did not score first in any of the sets. So Illinois Tech, remember, they had an early 2-0 advantage and then scored first in set 2 as well before Benedictine leveled it at 1 apiece. So if things are to be opposite as they've been thus far, Illinois Tech could be looking up despite trailing 1-0 early on in the set. Middle of the floor for Matos. Kept alive by Benedictine. Outside hit opportunity for Lambert is good and successful for the Benedictine Eagles. Not really a good hit, but it is successful. It was blocked by Komodo. It was blocked by, I believe, Sherman. But it falls on the other side of the net for Benedictine as they get the 2-0 advantage. Evans on the reception. They set up Matos. Hit long and out. 3-0 Benedictine. It's been a fast-paced matchup in favor of the Benedictine Eagles. Not even a full hour since this match started. And Benedictine up 3-0 in set 3, looking to try to sweep the Scarlet Hawks. Service error gets the Scarlet Hawks on the board here in the third set. And now it will be Paul Henderson back to serve. Henderson taking another deep breath. One of his signature moves before the nice high toss on the serve. But it results in an error, which makes it 4-1 Benedictine. Tucker Lambert will serve now for the Eagles. And they look to pull away here in set 3, but that will help the Scarlet Hawks reel them in at least for 1 point on the scoreboard, making it a 4-2 Eagles advantage following the service error. The 6'2 senior out of Spokane, Washington, Evans back to serve for Illinois Tech. Ball hit Komodo in the head, and a point for Chris Radomski. Chris Radomski has been all over the floor in this matchup for Benedictine. A number of kills off the hands of number 9 for Benedictine. As now Mike Oswald with instructions for his team about controlling the ball. Ball hit long and out of play here. And the point goes to the Scarlet Hawks off the service error. 5-3 Benedictine. As they get a substitution on their side of the floor. So Cardenas is back out there, the libero. Also O'Toole in the matchup. Speaking of O'Toole, there he is with the hit. And the ball goes down and out of play off the point. The point to Benedictine off the hands of Komodo. 6-3 Benedictine. Well hit by Jelani Komodo, but just too strong as he sends it well over the floor. Benedictine by 3. Serve coming from Feudner. Feudner had a strong first set. Sherman set it up perfectly for the front of the floor, and it was Eric Jones. Jones had it blocked, And instead of Jones giving Illinois Tech the point, Benedictine now has Jones's jersey, number 7, for a 7-3 advantage. Jones, the first-year player out of Cross Plains, Wisconsin. There's Donald, the recipient of that serve. Henderson blocked at the net, and another point to Benedictine. 8-3 Eagles. Mike Oswald will take the timeout. Eagles celebrating on the sideline. They lead it by 5, 8-3 Benedictine as they look to sweep this matchup. They lead it 2-0. Let's see if the Eagles can get this sweep on the other side of this break. We'll be back with more here from the Keating Sports Center in Chicago. Benedictine Eagles with a 2-0 advantage over the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. Benedictine leading 8-3 here in set 3. Eagles looking to go to 6-5 on the season. And then after this matchup, they will head up to Kenosha, Wisconsin for a Friday night tilt with the Carthage Firebirds inside the Tarble Arena. Meanwhile, action resuming here inside the Keating Center. Ball actually hit one of the big speakers above the arena floor here at the center. Ball still in play until it was put down for the kill by Chris Radomski. And I have to say, I'm not at all surprised. Radomski has been having a strong match for the Eagles. A number of kills from Chris Radomski. He's been flying all over the floor as the Eagles lead at 9-3 in set 3. But the service error from Feutner gives Illinois Tech their 4th point of set 3. Pair of subs here for Illinois Tech with Johnson and Haney coming onto the floor for the Scarlet Hawks. They'll replace Sherman and Henderson. Johnson takes the deep breath, and he sends the ball to the back line. Outside hit opportunity for Lambert. Going to go long out of play off the hands of Evans. As Tucker Lambert and Radomski have been cleaning up for Benedictine in terms of the kills. I know I mentioned early on how we've been impressed by Samaras and Thomas with the blocks, by Feutner with the serves. But that combination of Radomski and Lambert, certainly they've been putting the ball away for Benedictine. As we get a service error here, which will favor the Scarlet Hawks. It's a 10-5 Benedictine advantage, but now Matos controlling the serve as Illinois Tech again tries to rally in this matchup. Illinois Tech had fun energy in that first half, but they've been playing from behind the majority of the evening. They led 2-0 early on in this first set, 1-0 in set 2. And since then, they've been trailing. Well hit, but hit long by Matos. And that makes it 11-5 Benedictine. Ball makes its way to the Benedictine sideline. They have some fun here. Also, they get a number of substitutions with Thomas back in to secure the net. He's been strong with the blocks. It'll be Owen O'Toole to serve here. Benedictine with an 11-5 advantage. Matos, the recipient of the serve. Ball goes right into the official's perch, and it'll be a 12-5 Benedictine advantage. Coach Mike Oswald continuing to look on here. He's used one timeout here in set 3. Scarlet Hawks continuing to communicate here as they try to rally back. But they just haven't been able to put points together. And now an ace for Benedictine. And the Eagles You just see them brimming with confidence here in this third set. They've been in control of the matchup. O'Toole to serve. With Benedictine up 13-5. Donald plays it over to Johnson. Outside hit for Haney. And Haney brings the Illinois Tech faithful to life as he comes through with a kill. Alec Donald will come off the floor. So will Jones. Zachary Buss to serve for the Scarlet Hawks. Buss tries to play it to the back line, but it's an error for Buss. And that will give Benedictine a 14-6 advantage. Buss, the 5'11 sophomore out of Pennsylvania, just sends the ball long. And back to the control of the Eagles, Spencer Van Ingen. Van Ingen to the back line. Kept alive by Illinois Tech. Haney plays it up for Komodo. Ball to the net and the point to Illinois Tech, as Komodo will be credited with the kill there, as Benedictine was unable to return or get a clean reception off the contact. Paul Henderson to serve. Illinois Tech, following this matchup, they will be headed to the Springfield Men's Volleyball Showcase. As Henderson's serve goes short under the net, and Henderson visibly frustrated with himself following the missed hit on that serve. But after this, Illinois Tech, they'll head to the Springfield Men's Volleyball Showcase over the weekend. They'll see Westminster, they'll see Eastern Mennonite, and then they'll see Wittenberg. Meanwhile, also that same day, or on Friday, I should say, Benedictine will see Carthage. Illinois Tech will see Eastern Mennonite and Wittenberg on Saturday, after seeing Westminster, the Blue Jays, on Friday. Played on the back line by Benedictine. Nice play by Thomas, who was able to keep his concentration. That was great concentration by Thomas to play the ball after he had Radomski running to his back. But Illinois Tech catching the Eagles out of position. The Scarlet Hawks get the point, making it 15-9. Scarlet Hawks still down 6. And the serve coming from Andrew Franks. And Franks comes up with the ace. The first-year player out of San Francisco, California. He's listed as being 5'11", comes up with the point. 15-10 Benedictine. Franks to Cardenas on the back line. It's Benedictine's 15. Thomas, who was unsuccessful, but they set up Samaras. Trace Samaras with another kill. Thomas and Samaras have done a great job controlling the net for Benedictine. And this team, they have a lot of players. Remember, 15-10 last year, 10-2 in conference play. 18-8. 11-1 in 2023. So, and obviously they've been playing ranked opponents. This is a Benedictine team poised to be a powerhouse in NCAA Division III men's volleyball. Definitely one of the stronger teams. Well hit by Sherman. Sherman sends that ball towards the Benedictine bench, and it results in Illinois Tech pulling within 5 on the scoreboard. Johnny Komodo to serve. With the Scarlet Hawks down 5 here in set 3. Pair of substitutions for Benedictine, as Komodo's serve is in the middle of the floor. And the side out created by Radomski makes it 17-11 Benedictine. Samaras out, Feudner in, but both have had a strong impact in the positive direction for their respective team, the Benedictine Eagles. Feudner serve. Diagonally across the court, goes to Matos. Ball hit at the front of the net by Jones, was blocked. And it's now 18-11 Benedictine. Coach Mike Oswald going to the bench. He's going to get Sebastian Dominguez into the match for Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. He replaced Eric Jones. Coach Oswald definitely said just have some fun out there as he sent Dominguez in. Dominguez almost created his own fun with a kill there, but ball kept alive. Well hit, and the point to Illinois Tech as O'Toole, yes, well hit, but out of play. Makes it 18-12, Benedictine. Johnson to serve for Illinois Tech. Coach Oswald walking past me here at the table, getting a clarification on how many subs remaining for the Scarlet Hawks. Ball hit on the opposite side of the floor by Radomski. Matos in the middle of the floor, tried to beat Cardenas, and it did hit the floor for Illinois Tech. Actually, I'm going to say it was 4, so too much contact there from Benedictine. Johnson to serve again. The junior out of Fort Worth, Texas. High toss. Sends it into the air. And Johnson misplays the ball, as does Franks. It appears maybe Franks called Johnson off, or Johnson called Franks off. However it occurred there, it appeared Illinois Tech was unable to make the appropriate motion towards the ball, and it falls harmlessly to the ground for 19-12 or 19-13 Benedictine advantage. Donald, the recipient of the serve from Radomski. Nice block at the top of the net by O'Toole and Lambert. Haney gets it over the net, and the point for Aaron Haney. Got that one off the fingertips of Van Ingen. Great vantage point here at the table. You just barely see that one hit the fingertips of Van Ingen for a 19-14 Benedictine score, but Illinois Tech able to control the serve. Matos sends it over again. Ball bumped into the air by Feutner. Ball goes over clean, and Johnson misplays the ball again, making it a 20-14 Benedictine advantage. Johnson ran rapidly behind Haney. I think he thought Haney was going to play it, much the same as we just saw with Johnson and Franks. Miscommunication for Illinois Tech results in a point for Benedictine. Owen O'Toole back to serve. O'Toole sends it into the net. And now the point to Illinois Tech. 20-15 Benedictine. But Illinois Tech, they've been unable to control the serve, really to get it within 3. Been a tough go for the Scarlet Hawks this evening. And that will not help their cause, as there's another beautiful spike from Tucker Lambert as he gets the kill to make it 21-15. Scarlet Hawks down 6. Benedictine needing 4 to win. Here is Van Ingen to serve. Spencer Van Ingen fires one into the net. And there's a point for Illinois Tech off the arrow. Illinois Tech rolling through their reserves here. As now the Scarlet Hawks will have Haney serve. Haney sends it to the back line. Outside hit opportunity for Samaras is played well as Trace Samaras comes up with another kill for the Benedictine Eagles. 22-16 Eagles. Coach Mike Stevens, first-year head coach, still on his feet, coaching his team. They look to wrap this matchup with a victory. Still some time for Illinois Tech to rally back, but it has to start here, down 6 in the third set. And the Scarlet Hawks get a point there as Samaras was unable to handle the ball. Franks is credited with the point there for Illinois Tech as they cut the deficit to 5. Once again, Illinois Tech down 22-17. Would love to get a late rally, at least get within 3, so So that way you can at least maybe give up a 23-20 advantage on the scoreboard, but you have to get there first if you're Illinois Tech. That won't help the cause for the Scarlet Hawks, as Samaras essentially is trying to put the Scarlet Hawks away single-handedly in this third set. Samaras has had a number of huge kills or blocks in this third set. It's been all over the floor going back to that second set where Samaras and Thomas controlled the net for Benedictine. And now with a 2-point advantage, a 6-point advantage, Benedictine 2 points away from getting out of here to win. And the ball hit long from Franks. And now we're looking at match point. Benedictine won set 1 25-13, set 2 25-21. And now Connor Hurry will serve. Hurry sends it over. It's Donald on the reception. Komodo played on by Samaras. Long run from Van Ingen. He sets it up for Radomski. And that was just a perfect finish for the Benedictine Eagles. Radomski, Van Ingen, Radomski with the kill. Thanks to Van Ingen and Samaras as the Benedictine Eagles complete a clean sweep of the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks here inside the Keating Sports Center. It's a 3-0 win for the Benedictine Eagles as they took set 1 25-13, 25-21 in set 2, and then 25-17 in set 3. Benedictine will head up north to Kenosha, Wisconsin, where they'll take on the Carthage Firebirds at 7 p.m. on Friday. Illinois Tech will head down to Springfield for the men's volleyball showcase, where they'll take on the Westminster Blue Jays first on Friday before having a pair of matches on Saturday against Eastern Mennonite in Wittenberg. Our next presentation of Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks athletics will be Thursday for Illinois Tech women's basketball, where they take on the Benedictine Eagles at 7 p.m. And our next presentation of men's volleyball will be on Saturday, February the 22nd, when the Scarlet Hawks take on the Concordia University of Wisconsin Falcons. So for all of our crew here inside the Keating Sports Center, I'm Chris Rouse, and once again our final, the Benedictine Eagles, they take this matchup 3-0 for the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks, 25-13, 25-21, and 25-17. Until next time, this has been another presentation of Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks men's volleyball and Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks athletics on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. So long from Chicago. Good evening.